This is my ceremonial speech. It is a tribute to my uncle. A big thanks. My uncle is one of the kindest people you could ever meet. He is a hard worker and one heck of a role model. He has no problems busting your chops, but it's always in a supportive manner. His sense of humor is the best and full of zingers with no ill will feelings towards you. I want to say thanks for being a great uncle and a great friend. So thank you. I am thankful. I am thankful because he showed nothing but compassion towards me over the years, no matter how badly I messed up. Whenever I'm at his house, he always makes sure I'm taken care of, even though I'm not his child and I'm 19. He got that from his mom, my grandmother. I can see her in him sometimes when he smiles, but it's in his actions that show. His actions are louder than his words. Like his mom, he's always helping people. My grandmother, she was an activist, originally a cosmetologist, but would always do political activist stuff here and there while she was still a full-time cosmetologist. But over time, she transitioned into something more important. She transitioned into a social worker. She ran drug prevention programs for the youth and was a foster parent to uh, other children, which is actually how they got my Aunt Juanita. And she even marched with Caesar Chavez a few times. I know it's misspelled in the slides. Cut me some slack. My grandmother, my grandfather worked all his life, and that's who he got his hard work ethic from. My grandfather worked hard since he was a boy, where he never went to school. He just worked in the fields alongside his parents. When he was old enough, he joined the army, where he was stationed in Alaska. And when he came back, he worked for the city of San Jose for over 30 years and made the Chavez name known. My uncle's biggest achievements was raising two healthy children and becoming a grandfather. He worked for the city of San Jose for 30 years, like my grandfather, and retired around 60. He worked hard for a good life for him and his family. In adversity, though, he did persevere. He didn't finish high school the first time around and went straight into the workforce, but he eventually got back and finished it. He's been divorced once. He's worked 12-hour days for his family because he had to commute 2 hours total to and from work every day and work 10-hour days. He had gone through many injuries in his life as well: orbital bone fractures, broken arms, and now more recently a heart tumor removal operation. At the time of this recording, he has undergone the surgery and he is now okay and resting in a recovery room. So, best wishes. I'm glad he's okay, and I'm glad I get more time with my uncle. Family is forever. My uncle and my parents stood in me early that we should help others whenever we can. He to this day would help out his community, whether it was a kid who needed a bike or someone who needed a tow. He would help if he could. I keep that with me, and I follow him with that. I only hope I can live up to what he has done, and will be definitely lucky if I can surpass it. He, alongside my parents, taught me never judge others, but to offer them help if they need it. He made sure I've had what I needed for school or any other things, and he would make sure me and my sister were okay, even though he didn't have to, but he did it out of kindness of his heart. He is my inspiration. I look up to him because he is selfless, because he is smart in his own way. He taught me how to be resourceful, and he taught me how to be a good man, a good brother. I'm still working on that one, and a good friend. He taught me how to be a good person. For those who don't know, he helps run commodities, which is like a food bank, and he does that every week, and he helps distribute food to those who need it. He's made toolboxes for local kids who needed one, who needed help fixing their bike, and he taught them how to do that so they could do it for themselves and teach others. He taught me his favorite saying, which was YouTube it. Yeah, and I will take what he's given me and what he will give me in the future and use it to make him and my parents proud. To others, he is Frank Chavez, but to me, he's my Uncle Bro. Thank you.